Sports Video, Sports Experience, Keith Irizarry here. Tom Seabourne joins me now. 458 miles, that's how far you rode once on a bicycle in 24 hours. A two-time All-American in Taekwondo, three-time in Sports Illustrated, voted as Athlete of the Month. So you've done a lot in your career, but it's the summertime. I want to talk solely about fitness. And you say that there is a best bang for your buck cardio workout?
Yeah, Keith, it's called interval training, and most of your listeners will know all about it. It just means instead of doing an hour at a subpar pace where you're kind of just plodding along, where you speed up till you're huffing and puffing and burning, and then you slow down until you can speed up again. And this way, you're working harder, you're burning more calories, you're getting more bang for your buck with each workout instead of wasting time on a treadmill.
The Complete Idiot's Guide to Quick Total Body Workouts. That's one of your recent books. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, Keith, it's funny because people sit all day long. You know, they're sitting for 9 hours a day. And recent research has shown that prolonged sitting is more dangerous than smoking. So I wrote this book to get people out of their chairs. I mean, I'm talking about even if you're at your desk, you can do some exercises. Those exercises are presented in the book. Also in the book are how to work out in the gym correctly or how to work out at home. Because we, as Americans especially, sit too much. The obesity rate, diabetes, everything is skyrocketing. We've got to get out of those chairs. So yeah, that's what the book's about, and I'm excited. It just came out, so far the reviews have been good.
16 books. Was there one that has stood out to you, one that was the most fun to put together?
Great question, Keith. The book called Mind, Body, Fitness, that's one that I think has gotten the most notoriety, where, as you know, in any fitness or athletic endeavor, the sports psychology component is paramount. You know, how to relax and focus before an event. Before you stretch, how to elongate your muscles through using mind-body imagery. How to get the most out of your weight training by activating that arousal, that optivation, so that you're able to get the most out of each lift. So yeah, the mind-body component to me is everything, with whether it's fitness or sport. So yeah, that's probably the book that stood out.
If there was someone who, let's say, was struggling a little bit with their weight, or maybe they're just not really into the whole working out thing, what would be your advice to them?
Yeah, I suggest that they start off with an exercise that they like, anything. Your heart doesn't know the difference between walking, Stairmaster, exercise, bike. So just find something that you can at least endure for maybe 15 minutes. And then add 2 minutes a week to that. Not interval training, but steady state at first, because you don't want to try to do too much too soon. And then once you start to enjoy that workout, then you can start to add a little bit of intensity. And Keith, I found my students over time, when they use this approach, then for life, they can continue exercise, and it's no longer a burden, but it's a habit that they enjoy every single day.
Can we get back to this prolonged sitting as opposed to smoking? Am I really supposed to believe that me sitting in a chair is worse than me smoking a cigarette?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's true, because what happens is prolonged sitting, it tightens your muscles, and that means your tendons shorten, so you start, everything is in a flexed position, so orthopedically it's not good. Secondly, the obesity rates, the diabetes rates, everything that's associated with what's wrong with America right now in our healthcare, all the chronic diseases are exacerbated by prolonged sitting. So the lesson here is every 15 minutes do something. And the book shows you how to do what are called fast twitch explosive moves after a quick warm-up. You don't have to do a 5-minute warm-up, just to get your blood flowing a little bit. And then you get out of your chair. Well, first you look around, make sure no one's watching. And then you do a few of these exercises, and you can use your desk as a prop. You can do many of these exercises, like right now I'm doing some, you can't even see I'm doing them, and know what my coworkers wouldn't know either. but I'm still getting that blood flow. It's so important to get the blood flow, the circulation, and if you can get those fast twitch type 2 fibers moving, then that's going to keep you strong, and also it'll improve your flexibility too as you move through a range of motion.
There's so many reasons why people want a strong core. We all know you want to have a strong lower back, you want to have that strong midsection, and I started this off by saying it's summertime. So let's go into it. You go into the beach, you're going to have to take your shirt off, you want to have that ripped six-pack, you want to have that eight-pack, whatever it may be. How am I doing it?
Yeah, it's funny, Keith, because that's the most asked question I get every day. You know, how do I get the six-pack? And as you know, it's mostly diet. You know, you have to eat correctly. You have to lose the fat between the skin and the muscle. So diet is crucial. But cardiovascular, using an interval approach, and then, as you suggested, training the core, not just the abs, because you want to train, pretty much your core means from your shoulders to your hips. And if you do that properly, and you can do it standing, one of the books I wrote was called Athletic Abs, where all of the exercises in there are done standing up. So it's a myth that you have to train your abs and core from your back. So yeah, it's all about eating correctly, doing the strength training for your entire core from your shoulder down to your hips, and then doing some type of interval cardio. Now there's going to be a genetic component too, and some people have a hard time losing the fat between the skin and the muscle, but you can reach your genetic potential, and that's what it's all about.
Tom, before I let you go, tell people out there how they can find out more information about you and what you have coming up.
Well, I guess the best way is Facebook. I mean, amazingly, just type my name, Tom Seabourne, Seabourne. That's probably the easiest way to get hold of me, and I'll be glad to answer any questions, or I'd like to hear your thoughts about health and fitness, or my website, www.tomseabourne.com.
All right, Tom, you made me want to go to the gym, so I think I'm going to go hit it, all right?
Keith, great talking to you, and have a great day.
All right, thank you very much, and thanks everyone out there for being a part of Sports Idio's Sports Experience.
More than what your eyes can see, up and away where your dreams can see.